Sandamtod presents.
Gentlemen, ladies, welcome back to Sandamtod's channel. I know I haven't done a video in about a week. I think I lost about 5 subscribers. It's funny because I think new people subscribe and they think I'm going to throw up a lot of content, and when I don't, they're like, and they just unsub, which is fine, you know, if they don't want to hang around for the good stuff like all you all, then that's fine. But, Merry Christmas, after the fact. I know people do these videos where they show what they got. I didn't get a whole lot, so we'll go pretty quick. But what I did get was pretty much quality, so I'm happy with it. We did get some games, but it was mainly games that I bought for myself with money I received for Christmas. So we'll start with the non-Christmassy stuff, and then we'll kind of work our way to the games. But the first thing I got was my sister and her family got me this nice green, you might not even be able to tell it's green, but fleece jacket, and I'm matching a stocking cap that's black fleece lined, which is pretty dang sweet. So I've already been wearing it this last week, pretty much all week. I think it's supposed to snow maybe New Year's evening here, which would be tonight if you're watching this when I post this tomorrow. So but I'm hoping it's not going to snow too bad. I'm really not into the whole snow deal. And I went down to my dad's, and I didn't want to bring it in here because it's kind of a thing you got to be kind of delicate with. But I went down to my dad's. I hadn't been down to my dad's for Christmas in a while, but since Mom passed this year, we did the Christmas and Thanksgiving thing at my dad's, which is kind of cool. You know, I'd like to get to know my dad a little better. We didn't, they were divorced by the time I was like four years old. So, it's one of those things where, we went down on visitation and stuff, but I don't know my dad really that well. He's a good guy, but he's not like a, I just don't know. It's one of those things, and some of you might be able to relate to that. I think more often than not anymore in today's society, people can relate to that. It seems like people that have their parents stay together is an anomaly anymore. So it's just one of those things. But aside from that, I went down there and we ate dinner and ate pizza and played a game and stuff, and then they gave out some Christmas gifts, and my sister and I had kind of gotten a few little small things for them because it's been kind of tight for both of us this year. But he got us a couple gifts as well for the kids, and then Sarah and I both each got a gift from him, and I ended up getting a Jukian tea bonsai plant. It's a bonsai tree, or bonsai tree, depending on how you want to say it. It's only maybe a year or two old. It's more of a type of shrub, I guess. I kind of read up on it a little bit, but it's not really shaped yet. You have to do the shape. It's a young plant, so you need to start shaping it yourself. I'm not sure how I'm going to shape it. You use a wire, I think it's a copper wire, and it's real malleable, and you can bend it and kind of start to bend the branch slightly. But you got to be real careful, because you don't want to bend it to the point where the bark is starting to peel up. It's kind of tricky. It's something I always kind of had said that I wanted to think about, maybe getting a bonsai tree or whatever. Never thinking that I would actually do the work on it. And my dad remembered that I had said that at one point, and he got me one. So I have it out in the window with the humidity tray and the rocks and stuff under it and stuff, and I replanted it into the planter it's in, but I'm going to let it grow for a little bit before I try to really decide where it's going to go. I'm not the greatest of botanists, I guess. I don't know, tree people or plant people, but I've been kind of more interested in it as I get a little older, and it's something that I would like to see, as a hobby or something maybe. I don't know, it seems like what happens is one hobby kind of overlaps another, and then I just forget about the one before. And there's no way to really forget about video games. I mean, video games are more than just a hobby. The collecting's a hobby, but the playing is more like a life thing, a lifestyle. You know, you just play games. This is the way it is. It's a pastime, you know. It's like baseball in America for me. But you know, anyway, I got that bonsai tree. I'll try to get a shot of it some other day. You know, not today. And then at my mom's side of the family, big family Christmas, where all the aunts and uncles and cousins and stuff come. I got a couple of gift cards, you know, like fast food gift cards, kind of McDonald's and Subway, that type of thing. And then I mainly got cash from everybody else. So that's the thing. I had all this, you know, cash that, you know, and I went and I bought a couple extra little things. So some of them had given me the cash earlier before Christmas. So I bought a couple extra little things for my nieces. But I decided when I was out and about that I would look for some video games for myself, because I haven't really had any pickups in a little while. I actually borrowed XCOM from Ben, a buddy of mine at work, and I've been playing XCOM since I got through with Dead Space 2. I actually did buy Dead Space 2 and played through it. I thought it was awesome, and that's all I'm going to say about it, because I'm not going to do a whole review on it. It definitely kind of needed Dead Space 1 to be Dead Space 2, because there's a lot of, oh yeah, I remember that, or, you know, you go back to certain things that you previously experienced in the first game, and it gives you this sense of really deja vu and kind of a creep factor in a way. So I recommend Dead Space 2, but I recommend playing the first one first. It's one of those games that it really will pay off better if you play the first one. So, but I've been playing XCOM, been losing guys right and left. I'm kind of pissed. I lost one of my captains last night, but it was in kind of a no-win battle. I was going to send a bunch of red shirt grunts in, and I found out that they're not strong enough to take these enemies down quick enough to cleanse the area, and I would have ended up with a negative rating and lost 6 guys. So I decided to take in my good guys and just cross my fingers, because really, your only recourse on this game, because it auto-saves and you lose your characters permanently when they die, is just save it right before you go into the fight. I mean, hard save it, and then if you screw it up, start with your load your hard save from the fight, but then you got to go through the whole fight again. So if you're that type of guy, and you know, I'm usually that type of guy, but I had to get to the point where I was like, you know what, you gotta let him go, brother. You gotta let him go. You just gotta move on, hire some new blood. It's hard though when one of them dies and you're like, oh god damn it, this one died or that one died, and you're like, I don't know. So anyway, XCOM's pretty cool if you like a strategy, kind of turn-based strategy game. It reminds me a lot of Shining Force style, that kind of strategy where you move your party a certain way, or you can split the guys up or whatever and move it. But you got a squad. You start off with 4 guys. You work up to 6 guys, and you know, it goes from there. You're trying to prevent an alien invasion, I guess. Pretty damn cool. I recommend it. Let's get to these games. I did go to a GameStop, and I did go to a couple different retail stores, like a Walmart and a Kmart and stuff, and I did manage to pick up a couple of games brand new, and then I did pick up one at GameStop. This is a game that I've been wanting for a while. This is the one I got at GameStop. It was $10, and the reason why I've been waiting, because I wanted it to come down in price, not because I didn't want to play it. But it finally got down low enough that I was interested. 10, I probably would have bought it at 20, but I didn't know. But it's this game called Singularity. Now, I don't know if any of you have played it. It says, fight the past to save the future and stop the singularity. Learn the truth behind a massive cover-up of a catastrophic singularity, an event that has fractured time and threatens the world as we know it. Armed with a powerful advanced weaponry and an experimental time manipulation device, fight enemies in the past, present, and abominations caught somewhere between. I supposedly you have this time displacement device on your hand, and you can use it to like rewind time or fast forward time. But like if a stairwell is collapsed, you can rewind time until it's fixed, that kind of thing. You can make age enemies or make them young, make them babies or whatever. I don't know exactly the whole details of the whole thing. I'll go ahead and show the inside since I didn't. It did come with instructions for a GameStop game. That's a good deal. The instructions feel like it's only about a 4-page leaflet, but there is an instruction book. The case is a little worn, but the disc looked good, and I'm looking forward to playing it. I'm trying not to start any of these games because I'm playing XCOM and I don't want to get off track. And that's not going to be a hassle with the next two. I got these two at Kmart, and then I got the last one at like a Walmart. They had a lot of clearance out stuff, from the years past, and maybe even 2 years past. And it's just one of those things where I just happened to go in there after Christmas, and they had a bunch of stuff for like, they do have their $20 games, but they had these marked down to like $14.99, $12.99, even $9.99, depending on the game. And I was like, well, I got to get them. So a couple of these are sequels. I haven't beaten the first one, but I did buy it, and I bought it when it was brand new. I started playing it once, made it about halfway through it, got kind of stuck. I wasn't really digging the fighting system. And then I started it again this past summer, made it about halfway through, and kind of stopped because I think I started playing something else, and that's a habit of mine, so I'm trying not to start anything else till I finish XCOM. But the next game I got is a sequel. I think this one was $12.99. I want to try to finish the first game before I get to the second game. Now, I am halfway through the first game, so I don't know if it'll be that hard. But the game is Dragon Age 2. I know these are older titles, but for $12.99, brand new, I thought it was worth it. Like I said, there's not even a flaw on the disc because this is brand new. I stuck them in just to make sure that they started, to watch the intro thing, and that was about it. Actually, I didn't even stick Singularity in to watch the intro. I might, but I don't want to get off track. The next one, the third one, came out this year, and most people have already played through it. I have never even played through the first one all the way. So we got to finish the first one, and then I picked this one up, and then the third one's already out, but I'm going to wait for it to drop in price because I got the other two to play, and that is a Mass Effect 2. I know there's a lot of Mass Effect fans out there. There's something about it that I don't know if it's just, it seems too slow in the beginning for me. I've started the original title like 2 or 3 times and never finished it. It's got like a network activation something, Cerberus thing, I don't know. I don't even know what that is. It's got a Army of 2 something, and the instruction book. Got both discs. I almost picked this up at the pawn shop one time, but it was missing one of the discs, and I actually got out the door and made it almost to the car, and I popped it open, and there was only one disc, and I'm like, I went back in and told the guy, and he's like, I think that that's the play disc, and the other one's just like a bonus disc or something. And I was like, nah, dude, I ain't down with that. Give me a refund. So the guy gave me a refund on it at the pawn shop, and I put it on hold. But this one I got for, I think, also $12.99. So yeah, it was worth it. Like I said, I've started the first game a couple times. It might not be necessary to finish the first game, but I've heard that the story's so in depth that you should probably play through them in order. So I'm trying to wait to play those. And then the final one I picked up at Kmart, I got this one for $10. I don't know if it's a great one or not. I stuck it in, and actually I did kind of play the first little level on this. I think I got an achievement on it, actually. But I decided I'm not going to start anything else right now. and that is for 9.99. I picked up Bayonetta. Now, I know this is an older title, but when you find them at a department store brand new and you don't have it in your collection and they're 10, 12, $13 or whatever, I'm like, they're brand new too. They're not, you go to like a GameStop or something, you're not going to get it brand new for $10. So I was kind of happy. I got quite a spread here. I got 4 360 games. I still don't own a Wii or a PS3, and I know the Wii U's out now, and I still don't want to own a Wii U. So I'm going to keep buying 360 games for now. This year might be the year of the new console announcement for Microsoft or whatever. We'll see. We'll see how things go. I think the next system, I hate to say this, but I think the next system might be the last system that you use hard media on. It might be after that all downloadable or on the cloud, and I hate to think that way, but it's starting to look that way. So collectors will be saddened, but gamers will rejoice. So anyway, I'm going to get out of here. That was kind of my Christmas. The games I bought all for myself, but it was with monies that I got from my grandmother and from my work, actually. Gave me a Christmas bonus and things like that. So it's those games I actually bought with that, and I spent, around 40 something, close to 50 on 4 games, a little over $10 a game. 2 of them were 10 and 2 of them were 13, and then tax, always with the tax. So yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye out. I'm probably gonna go to the pawn shops this week, and maybe we'll have some more pickups, and we'll see. They still are, they have their PS2 games and GameCube and stuff at the pawn shops around here for like $2 a piece. And last time I went in there, they really didn't have anything, but who knows? We'll see. I'm gonna try to have another pickup video, and we'll just go into the new year with optimism that the collection will fill out a little more. I tried to add a little bit more lighting, kind of some under lighting maybe back there that'll help some of the lighting a little bit. It's just like a fluorescent bar kind of on the floor aiming up at the games and stuff, but I know it's kind of hard to see shit over here nowadays. My fat ass is blocking most of it, but I still have my 3DO and my Nintendo box games on this shelf, and then my Genesis. Those are all my Genesis in the box. And then the shelf down there, Super Nintendo and some N64. And then actually there's a low shelf below there that's like N64 and Atari and stuff like that. Still have the Leaning Tower Sega. I haven't really bought any Sega games in a while. I feel like I'm neglecting it a little bit, but at the same time, it's like I'm not going to buy crap, and I'm not going to pay a bunch for the good titles right now. So unless I find cheap crap or cheap good titles, we're not really worrying about it too hard. And here and there I pick up box Nintendo stuff. There's still this box. This is box Nintendo, that whole stack, except for the Nintendo RF adapter. And then, this is kind of a mix of Genesis and Super Nintendo and Nintendo in the box there. And that's not all my 3DO games. Actually, I have about double that amount. I just don't have the shelf space for them right now. And I'm not going to get over into this stuff over here because it's just like a mess. So, anyway, I'm still going to try to do the PS2 collection. I'm hoping that lighting will help a little bit. If it does and it looks decent, I'm going to start using it a little better. Just so you can kind of see the games a little better instead of just a big dark corner. Anyway, I'm going to sign off. I added an extra little bit there showing some more of my old collection crap, I guess. But anyway, folks, hope you're enjoying your Christmas goodies that you got. And like I said, we'll head into this new year with a new attitude and maybe a new collecting possibility. We'll see. with the new Microsoft machine or PS3. I don't know. I'm thinking the PS3 is gonna announce last. You know, Nintendo announced, brought out the Wii U first now. I still want to get a Wii at some point just to get a few of the franchise titles. I'm not really enamored with the Wii controls and stuff, but a couple of the Metroid games, some of the Resident Evil games they put out on there, and I don't know, maybe the Mario Kart or whatever. I'm not a huge driving game fan, but the kart games are a little different, and so anyway, thanks for coming by. See you next video, and Happy New Year if I don't talk to you. See you next vid.